Hello and welcome to the Stamp Camp. I'm Glenda Calkins, your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today is Make It Monday, and I have a cute little treat holder for you to create using the plaid tidings 6x6 designer series paper, which are on special this month at 15% off, and it uses one 6x6 sheet to create this treat holder. So it's a great way to use those plaids, and with this treat holder you can create it for any occasion. I'm doing Halloween, but you could use it for if the masculine print, Father's Day. You could use it for a birthday treat for all the kids that come to the party or to give away at school. You can do Christmas treats. I mean, the possibilities are endless with these designer series paper. They are beautiful plaids in all different colors, so they go for anybody, and I love that. So let's switch the camera so you can see the project. Here is the project that I'm going to make today. This is for my granddaughter Sophia. It is Open If You Dare, and I had to go with the pinkish plaid for her, and it's kind of pink and purple. Those are her colors. And then when you open it up, inside is her favorite little treat. She has a peanut allergy, so these are sunflower butter cups, or she'd say butter cups. So I think they're similar size to a Reese's peanut butter cup, so they would probably fit inside this holder no problem, but these are the ones I got just at the local grocery store. They fit inside there for a little trick or treat. So today I think we'll make Gigi's, or Giselle's, her sister's treat holder. So Grandma's got both girls done, and we'll just change up the ribbon today, and then they can tell the difference, although Gigi's too little to eat the treats, so I'm sure Sophia will have double treats. Okay, I'm not going to mess with that. All right, make sure that I'm good here. Let's see. I think I am. Hello, hello. Thanks for joining me. Okay, so this is the Plaid Tidings Designer Series paper, and look at all those prints. You have a variety. You can go masculine, feminine, any occasion you want. So you could use that for Halloween, but I wanted to go a little bit girly for the girls. So I picked that print. Now if I can find, I know there's more of that print. I just have to find it. There it is. I love it. I used the in color ribbon on that. That is the magenta. And then today I think I'm going to switch up my ribbon to the Bumblebee, which is another in color ribbon. I think that goes beautiful. And then yesterday on Sophia's I did the, what is it? Magenta Madness. So I have my designer series paper 6x6, and that's all. There's no cutting, only scoring for this. So no little pieces of designer series paper to worry about. Bring in my trimmer scorer. And we are going to score this at 2 3/4. I don't think my scorer, well, maybe it is. At 3 1/4. And that's it. That's all the scoring. Simple, simple. Fold on those score lines. Just like that. Now this might even hold a Hershey candy bar. You'd have to try it, check it out. It is a little longer than my actual candy. You can kind of see that in there. So if you wanted to, you could trim it down. But this way it would fit, I think, a Hershey candy bar as well. So there's pretty much our base part for our treat holder. Now we're going to make the little box to put our goodies in. So you're going to start with a piece, and this time I went with the Blackberry Bliss. I thought that went really well with that. And this is 3.5 by 4.5. And we're going to score it with the 4.5 across here, across the top. You're going to score at 1/2 inch. And then at 1 inch. Turn it. Score at 1/2 inch. At 1 inch. Turn it. Score at 1/2. And at 1. So now I have 2 score lines here, 2 in here, and 2 in here. It's hard to see with the Blackberry Bliss. I do have the PDF file on my blog, www.thestampcamp.com. It's also in the See More or Show More on YouTube, and then across the top on my Facebook page. So what you're going to do with the 4.5 facing you, you're going to cut up on those score lines to the second score line. So go past the first one up to the second, and you're going to do that on both ends. And then you're going to cut off those 2 outside little boxes. Do that on both sides. And then you're going to cut off the bottom box that's left. And do that on both sides. So you have little tabs here. So it should look just like that. Now you're going to fold on those score lines. Just like that. Okay, so we have all our score lines scored. You're going to put the little tabs in. So I'm going to lay this flat. I'm just going to put a little of this Stampin' Seal. And I'm going to fold those tabs in just like that. So you end up like this. See that on all 4 sides? Fold in your sides. If you wanted to, you could give them a little adhesive at the bottom. Just a little swipe there. This is all going to be liquid glued inside, so this is just to secure it. All right. So there's our finished box. Can you see that? And that's going to go in the bottom on the inside. So we're going to take our liquid glue. I'm just going to give that a dot right there. We're going to glue across the sides and the bottom. And then you're going to adhere that to the bottom. Just going to hold that there for a second. Hello, hello, hello. Thanks for joining me on Make It Monday. Every Monday at 11 a.m. I try to go live. The PDF file for the project is posted on my blog on Monday, and that is www.thestampcamp.com. This is the hostess code for October, so if you like what you see and you want to get these beautiful plaids at 15% off, that's this month only, make sure that you go check that out. So there we have it. There's our little treat. I think I held that in place long enough. Our treat fits right down in there beautifully. Now for the top, I just took a 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. Gonna stamp with Rich Razzleberry, the Trick or Treat Now I just stuck this on, so let me see if it's straight. That looks good. Okay, I'm going to stick that on there, just like that. Then I have the little bats. Now I went with these bats instead of the, I'm using the Hallows Magic stamp set. And you see these bats? They are very pretty. They're kind of lacy. I thought a little bit more girly. And then you have the coordinating dies to cut them out. Or you could just cut the bats out of like black or the rich raspberry. But I didn't want to scare the little girls, so I went with the more delicate, I think, bats here. And then I'm going to just stamp the one. Oh, shoot, I overstamped. All right, flip that over. That's why there's two sides to every paper. Much better. And we'll put our little trick or treat. Perfect. Okay, so now we can stick that on our treat holder box inside. Beautiful. And then I can write Gigi, Sophie in there. Close that up. Now for the front, I use this stamp right here, and then it has a coordinating framelit, so I've already stamped and die cut that out. Then I'm just going to color in. There's some flowers in here. I just a little bit more dainty again. I want to use the other tip. This is the mango. This is the bright one, I think. So I'm just going to color in these little flowers. Spider webs and flowers. Who knew? Then I'm just going to quickly come in and do the leaves. There we go. And then I have Open If You Dare sentiment. And I'm going to stamp that towards the bottom here, just like that. And then we're going to put them on some dimensionals. You can see I stamped and then, oops, didn't go good, so I flipped it over. Remember, two sides to every paper. All right, so we got, the next thing I want to do before I stick that is do my ribbon. So I'm going to place my ribbon. This is the Bumblebee in color ribbon. And this is pretty much how I estimate my ribbon. And I'm going to just tie it. Off to the side here on the front. And I'm just going to tie it. I mean, I can fuss with it later, but... And then I'm going to attach my sentiment. Now, I tied it so it was like right by the little box on the inside. It's a little bit stiffer there because of that cardstock on the inside. Hello, I have more joining me. That's great. I need to get these little ones sometimes can be stubborn. There we go. So I have all my little I'm going to just bring this in. Let's see, about like that. Looks good. Stick that down. And that's going to kind of keep that ribbon in place there. Then what I did was I stamped the more dainty or lacy bats again using the rich raspberry and die cut them out. So then what I did was I just kind of bend their their wings, so it gives them more dimension, like they're flying. And then I take the dimensionals and I just go down the center of their body like that, and then I popped him up just like that. And it's okay if it's hanging off a little bit. Do the same with the baby bat. And then come in with a couple more of the tiny little, probably the baby bat only needs one. And he put him up here, him or her up there. And then I would fuss with the ribbon a little bit, but I think it looks pretty good. Trim your ends. There you have it. Not very spooky, which is good, but they will love the little treat. Like I said, you can easily do this for birthdays. You could do it for Christmas, because this plaid pack of papers has pretty much a plaid for every season, every reason. So it's an awesome pack, and at 15% off, you can't beat that. Plus, the treat takes one whole sheet of 6x6, so you don't have to worry about having little itty bitty pieces left over. That is it for Make It Monday. Thanks for stopping by. If you like any of the supply, or if you need any of the supplies, please visit my blog, www.thestampcamp.com. Please use this hostess code for October. The PDF file as well is on my blog, and you can download and print that. That is it for today. Any questions? No? Thanks so much for sharing. If this is new to you, you like the project, make sure that you share, like, and follow. On YouTube, I am The Stamp Camp, and on Facebook, I am The Stamp Camp. So I appreciate that. Thanks for stopping by.